What's the meaning of life, Will Sasso?
What is the meaning of life?
Why are we here? Why?
Was it the meaning of life? Didn't they explain it at the end of Meaning of Life? I think it was Michael Palin that said, try to get a walk in, be nice to neighbors, eat enough fiber. Wasn't that the
fiber? Fiber is part of it?
Yeah, I think it's
nutrition.
Have a bowl of bran in the morning and don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
No one gets out alive, I think is the
Hermann Hesse, one of my favorite writers. He's a Nobel Prize winner. In a book called Steppenwolf, says, learn what is to be taken seriously and laugh at the rest.
Oh, that's awesome.
What's the percentage distribution on that? So how much of life should you take seriously? And then how much do you just laugh at?
Oh man, if you can laugh at everything, you're winning.
Yeah.
But that's almost impossible. Yeah. I think that there's and also could be quite irresponsible to do that. I take a lot of things way too seriously. I know that. I do. I really do.
People will be in part surprised by that, but I think that radiates from you.
Really? Yeah, I do. I take things way too fucking seriously sometimes. But and then you gotta loosen the neck up.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's really good. That's really good stuff. I don't know what the percentage is to have a good life or a happy, healthy life, but for me, the meaning of life is getting to live it as long as you hope to. That's nice. And when you lose someone or if perhaps you're faced with your own mortality, I think that puts that into perspective. And but I
get lots of fiber.
Be nice to everybody, and don't take things too seriously. It's a good one. Our minds are fucking it's a big weird shitty fucking bucket of shit that's trying to get you to think horrible shit about yourself all the time.
Shitty bucket of shit.
Shitty bucket of shit.
I think there's a book I never read, but I read the title, and it's Good Words to Live By, which is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. Yeah. That's another way.
Was that Dr. Phil? Wasn't Dr. Phil? Was
I don't know, but I think the conclusion also has fiber as part of it. I think that all ties it together, and in the end, of course, just put love out there in the world. I think that's a pretty good way to go.
What would you say is the meaning of life? Put love out in the world?
I would say love, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a long conversation on what that really means, but I'm sure robots are involved, yeah.
Well, let me tell you, I feel a little safer knowing that someone who has a hand in bringing these robots to the masses, as you do, has that opinion of love and how important it is. I think that's great because otherwise it's going to be that fucking scene from T2 where Linda Hamilton's holding onto the fence and getting all of her flesh blown off of her skeleton before the rest of her is wiped away because this Skynet shit. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just terrified of Dudesy all the time. That's why I think that they will.
Dudesy in the wrong hands can do a lot of damage.
That's why Chad and I need to do our best to control it.
You need to travel back in time and murder Chad. I think.
Yeah. That's
the only way.
It's been said.
I don't know why you need to travel back in time, but you could just you could murder him today. But I think I'll be very suspicious.
My nefarious plans for Chad involve going back to tomorrow and planning for yesterday, and hopefully Dudesy will give me the answer there with what it is to do with Chad's frozen body. If I got to drive it out if I got to take my if I got to get a hold of one of those Tesla mom vans and shove my garage freezer in it and plug it in and shove Chad in there and drive out to Arizona and deliver him under a mountain or wherever the fuck this place is and say, here's his dog tag. What does this get me? And they're like, it's going to be $300. Do you have do you take Amex? No. And I'll be like, shit. And I'll just dump him somewhere, Breaking Bad style.
Well, I would like to thank you and the Canadian International Agency Apparel.
Canadian International Apparel.
I can't wait for the sneakers from Dudesy. I can't wait for all the podcasts that AI can and all the trouble it can get you in. So I'm a huge fan of yours. It's a huge honor that you would talk with me today. Well, this has been amazing.
Cheers, pal. Likewise. And I'm happy to be here, man. Cheers.
Bam.
Hey. Oh, that was
3
fun,
hours.
dude. Holy fuck. What?